Morning all. So turbo wise for the Pinto Turbo, we've got a max speeding GT2871 here. Nice cheap turbo. Feels very good actually for what it is. You know, it actually feels really nice in there. Brand new, pretty cheap. See how it goes, but you know, you can always replace it for something better later on. Downpipe wise, strange enough, I got the wrong one for an order I did from AliExpress a while ago. So I had this sitting on the shelf. That there was 15 bucks. Good old AliExpress quality, but it will do the job. So 15 bucks, I think all up, that was around about 380 bucks, I think, with postage. Postage was crazy, so not too expensive. Manifold wise, I was going to try and adapt like a Evo manifold or an SR20 manifold and just make an adapter plate or cut the flanges off and try and make something work. And then I seen this company on Trade Me here in New Zealand, Sticky Flanges, and they do kits. They just do a regular, you know, steam pipe kit for 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, 8 cylinders. And I asked him if he did. It said, ask for whatever flange and, you know, see what they have. So I asked him if he had a flange for a 2-litre Pinto. And he said he had a file for one, but he'd like to change it and make it thicker and bigger if he can. So if I'm not in a rush, he'll redraw it and send me one. So as you can see, that's nice, thick, mild steel. It fits well as well. You've got nice, thick steam pipe T's and 90s, so you know it's still a kit. It still needs to be trimmed and welded together, but all in all, that's nice and thick, and pretty good quality. And then you can pick whatever flange you want. So we went with a T28 flange. It came with the hardware as well. So that there with postage was $160, which isn't too bad. So I'll build this all up today and we'll see how we go, but I'll have to pull the turbo apart and have a bit of a clean up on places, because as you can see, that there. So I'll just remove the core from the turbine house and give that a clean up and just get it all match port and stuff and just try and make it as good as I can. But all in all, that there, the turbo, the manifold and all, it was around about 500 bucks. So we will see how good it is eventually, but you know, if you're looking for a cheap turbo setup, that's pretty bloody good. So what I've done is I've dragged out the trusty old mock-up motor, and I'll start piecing it together. Right, so I've just put spare head on the stand here, cleaned up the surface, got all the protective coating off the flange, and just laid a steam pipe on top of it, and you can see that it's going to need some trimming. So I will probably start with the outside ones and trim the inside ones. Bear with me, because I've never put one of these together again, but before, but I will give it a go. And like I say, I think if I start with the outside ones and get them tacked in the right place, then I can just trim these ones up to fit where they need to fit. Let's try that.
Station, briefcase blues, bad relations, sun beats down on my neck, heat exhaustion, I'm a wreck, colors come through on the window pane, all damn heat, I'm insane, long black cloud gonna piss on me, better take a jacket so I'm water free, heading down the track with a heavy load, stuck for life when I sing the song, long black cloud gonna piss on me, better take a jacket so I'm water free.
Right, now that's all welded up and I've checked in some water through any leaks and stuff. It's not too bad. It's not great, but you know, it's going to do the job. I'll give it a clean up once it's finished, but now I just need to figure out where I want to put the turbo. So that's the next step. Before I mount the flange to the manifold, I just moved the turbine housing, and now I'll just clean this up so it's all port matched. I mean, it's not bad, but while it's all apart, it can be better.
Head down track with a heavy load. Stop for life when the seat does so.
Well, there you go. Look, I know it's a cheap log manifold and a cheap turbo, but you can make things a little bit better. You know, just make it better, basically. I thought about how I was going to put the flange on, but you know, obviously sitting up, it sits quite high, so I just marked it out, cut out that, then I'll slot that in there, weld fully around it, weld up the inside, and then clean it up with a Dremel. That should do the job nicely.
Long black cloud gonna push on me. Better take a jack so I'm water free. Colors come through on the window pane. All damn heat, I'm insane. Long black cloud coming down on me.
So, not that I think it needs it, but just in case, you know, because the steam pipe is pretty thick. It's pretty solid, and it's not very far from the head. Like, it's not much overhang, but the turbo will be hanging off the end. So just for precautions, I added a brace that will go down to the engine mount bolt. So I'll clean it all up now, surface the errors and everything, put the turbo back together, and then try it on the engine. So it's all on there now. I just gave it a quick clean up in a lick of high temp silver paint. Probably get it coated or wrapped or something, but there you go. It's on there. Allows plenty of room between the turbo and the brake booster. I clocked the turbo around so it's in the right orientation now. Heaps of room for a downpipe. Nicely braced. Looks good. Got to be happy with that.